Hello everybody and welcome to Legal Studies Unit 3, Area of Study 1, the Criminal Justice System Part 3. The focus of today's video will be dot point 5 and 6, the role of institutions available to assist an accused, including Victoria Legal Aid and Victorian Community Legal Centres, and the purposes of committal proceedings. The role of institutions available to assist the accused. Victoria Legal Aid. Victoria Legal Aid is an organisation that provides information, legal advice and education with a focus on the prevention and early resolution of legal problems. It provides funding for legal representation in some cases. It is government funded and there are 14 offices around Victoria. Some of Victoria Legal Aid's roles involve providing the community with improved access to justice and legal remedies, providing legal aid in the most effective, economic and efficient manner, and managing its resources in order to make legal aid available at a reasonable cost to the community and on an equitable basis throughout the state. Eligibility for Victoria Legal Aid. Free legal information. Free legal information includes publications in several languages, publications on a range of legal issues, a public law library which contains case law and other legal resources, and this free legal information is available to all via Victoria Legal Aid's website and phone hotline. Free legal advice. Free legal advice is provided in person, via video conference or over the phone. It is provided to people who need legal advice the most, including those who are homeless, those who have a disability, children, Indigenous Australians, and those who cannot speak, read or write English well. Free duty lawyer services. Free duty lawyer services include giving a fact sheet about what happens in court, and possible representation for the accused in court on that day. This is only available in the Magistrates' Court and the Children's Court for summary offences. An income test will need to be taken, where the accused must show their Centrelink benefit card or pensioner concession card as a means of proving that their primary source of income is provided by the government. Individuals may still qualify if they declare that their income is below a certain threshold. Grant for legal assistance. These can include legal advice, representation in court, or the preparation of legal documents. There are strict guidelines to determine that grants for legal assistance are given to those who need it the most. Individuals must satisfy the means test, looking at the income of the accused, as well as any assets they may own, so cars, houses, etc. All grants are capped, so if the accused exceeds the money they are provided with, they need to finish the case without representation. And if the accused does not comply with the advice of their lawyers, the grant may be taken away. VLA order by court. Section 197 of the Criminal Procedure Act allows courts to adjourn a trial until legal representation from VLA is provided. The court must agree that the accused would not be able to receive a fair trial without the provision of legal representation, and the accused cannot afford their own private lawyer. The role of institutions available to assist the accused. Community legal centres. Community legal centres are independent community organisations. There are about 50 in Victoria, and they provide free legal services for people who face economic and social disadvantage and are ineligible for legal aid and cannot afford their own private lawyer. They provide information, advice, and representation. Their role is to provide information, legal advice and minor assistance, and legal casework services, including representation. There are two types of community legal centres: Generalists and specialists. Generalist community legal centres provide a broad range of legal services, and they service a geographic location. On the other hand, specialist community legal centres can help particular areas of law. For example, looking at employment, looking at immigration, and they can help with specific groups of people, for example, women or people with mental illness. Assistance provided and eligibility for community legal centres. Basic information is usually provided online. Initial legal advice can include assistance with filling out forms and writing letters. Can also include advice given over the phone. Duty lawyer assistance can provide assistance or representation for urgent matters that will be completed in one day. Legal casework. They do not usually take on criminal matters. If a criminal matter is taken on, legal representation, assistance, and ongoing legal services will be provided. Many community legal centres do not offer representation for indictable offences. Eligibility requirements. The type of legal matter will be taken into consideration. The availability of other assistance, for example through Victoria Legal Aid, the merits of the matter, and the ability of the accused to help themselves. The purpose of committal proceedings. A committal proceeding is a process that happens in the magistrate's court when either the accused has been charged with one or more indictable offences or the accused has pleaded not guilty to the charges. The purposes, as outlined in Section 97 of the Criminal Procedure Act, include to determine whether a charge of an offence is appropriate to be heard and determined summarily, to determine whether there is evidence of sufficient weight to support a conviction for the offence charged, to determine how the accused proposes to plead to the charge, and to ensure a fair trial if the matter proceeds to trial by ensuring that the prosecution's case against the accused is adequately disclosed in the form of depositions, enabling the accused to hear or read the evidence against the accused and to cross-examine witnesses, enabling an accused to put forward a case at an early stage if the accused wishes to do so, and enabling the issues in contention to be adequately defined. Committal proceedings. The hearings that may be held in a committal proceeding are a filing hearing, a special mention hearing, a compulsory examination hearing, a committal mention hearing, a committal case conference, and a committal hearing. Filing hearings. Set a date for a committal mention hearing. Set a period of time for service of a hand-up brief. Make any order to give any direction that the court considers appropriate, and must occur within 7 days after the charge sheet is filed if the accused has been arrested and either remanded in custody or granted bail. The hand-up brief is a hard copy of the prosecution's case. It must be served at least 42 days before the committal mention hearing. It must be served personally on the accused and must provide a copy to the DPP within 7 days after service of the brief on the accused. Committal mention hearing. During this stage, a magistrate can offer a summary hearing or determine an application for a summary hearing, hear and determine an application for leave to cross-examine a witness, set a date for a committal hearing, hear and determine any objection to disclosed material, ask the accused how they wish to plead to the charge or charges. Committal hearing. During this stage, a magistrate can offer a summary hearing or determine an application for a summary hearing, hear evidence, determine whether there is evidence of sufficient weight to support a conviction. That concludes today's video. I hope that your knowledge of dot point 5 and 6 from Unit 3 Area of Study 1 have been consolidated. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or send me an email. Thank you.